You are listening to Larry Conners, USA.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
This is Larry Conners USA. Larry Conners USA.
I woke up this morning, got myself a gun. Mama always said I'd be the chosen one.
This is an arrogance coupled with an authoritarianism that is unseemly and un-American. You, sir, are the one ignoring the science. The vast preponderance of scientific studies, dozens and dozens, show robust, long-lasting immunity after COVID infection. Even the CDC does not recommend measles vaccine if you have measles immunity. The same was true for smallpox. But you ignore history and science to shame the flat earthers, as you call them. You should be ashamed of yourself and apologize to the American people for being dishonest about naturally acquired immunity.
Amen, amen, amen. October the 8th, 2021, Senator Rand Paul, Republican of Kentucky, attacking Health and Human Services Secretary Becerra. The rest of you out there listening, you're all flat earthers, aren't you? You believe the earth is flat. Yeah, I know you do. Come on. That's what the left, the progressives, want you to believe that you believe. Because they don't have any arguments now when it comes to why should I have to have a vaccine if I have a natural immunity? And, of course, why should I have to have it if I have a religious reason? Why should I have to have it if it's my body, my decision? Oh, I'm sorry. That only applies to women getting an abortion. Doesn't do much for the baby that's aborted, but for the woman, she gets her say. I wonder how many females have been aborted throughout the years. Senator Rand Paul says, you guys, you're not following medical science anymore. You're following political science. And he absolutely tears them apart. We're going to get into that in a lot more detail because what he's saying is you are basically wanting to put up mandates. You're threatening jobs, that you could lose your job if you don't do it. You're threatening small companies if you don't have all 100 of your employees, if you're maybe a 100-employee company, get the shots, and you could be fined hundreds of thousands of dollars and have to shut down. Big companies are rushing in. Oh, we won't be at the front of the pack. We're doing things right. We might lose 7 to 12% of our employees, but we'll make do. They're having a hell of a hard time now hiring people anywhere. And yet now they want to do this. They think that's going to help. Have you seen the inflation numbers? We're going to get into that and how all the prices are going up while they push all of this. And also we have a whistleblower in front of Congress telling us inside secrets of Facebook. Well, was she really a whistleblower or is she a fake? Lori Reese joining us from Heritage on the testimony of, quote, exposing Facebook or setting the rest of us up. We'll get into that. And fact or fiction. Parents fighting against CRT are going into school boards and making noise and shouting at them are being labeled as terrorists and the FBI is being called in. Is that a fact or is that fiction? There is some truth. There is some fiction. We're going to get into it with Patrick Wood. He's founder of the group called Citizens for Free Speech. You know what free speech is, don't you? That's what we have in this country, supposedly. Unless you were a former president like Trump and you had no free speech on big tech companies. And the GOP failed, absolutely failed. Schumer wins. He's running a victory lap. Look what we did. I told you we would have this done by the end of the week, and here we are Friday, and it's done because McConnell and some GOP senators joined him, and we're going to name them for you, and one might surprise you. and why they just suddenly rushed in and said, okay, let's be done. Let's go ahead and do this continuing resolution and give the Democrats a chance to grab more money. And then the Hunter Biden art deals. There's one story that says there was an FBI agent in every corner of that art show. I don't know if that's true or not. But we do have a lot more questions about some China deals being signed off by the Biden administration. Guess which country is suddenly getting some tariff breaks? It begins with a C. Lock and load. Ready on the right.
You can email Larry at LarryConnersUSA@gmail.com. LarryConnersUSA@gmail.com.